I want to bring out next a customer who is driving these type of campaigns and seeing value created across their business, and that is UniCredit. So let's roll the UniCredit video here.
My name is Alesssandro Colafranceschi. I'm a global head of online mobile banking in UniCredit. UniCredit it's a major European bank, a commercial bank. We are moving billions of euros every day, 700,000 online customers per day. UniCredit is making banking easy to deal with. We design better experiences. We design better services. We have to understand what is the online behaviors. In some way, make behaviors valuable. Timing is key. You must be there real time. The expectation of customers are to get that information at that moment, at that time, the right information. It's real time. 1 second later and you are lost. Online is totally different. You must be there in that millisecond.
So please join me in welcoming to the stage Alesssandro Colafranceschi of UniCredit. Alesssandro.
Good morning. Well, what we're finding is that the internet is transformational. We're going through a big change here. And the kind of change we're going through is one of those fundamental changes for businesses and whole industries. But many companies still fall short when it comes down to in capturing the digital promise, which, by the way, isn't anymore a promise, it's reality. So what do you think are the main challenges to successfully go through this digital transformation? Here I'm not talking about the Googles, the Facebook, the Amazons, which by nature they are digital natives. Now I'm talking about traditional companies, brick-and-mortar businesses adopting digital. Take, for example, the financial services industry. Most banks still continue to have a modest vision for their digital channels as being complementary to their branches and as being useful mainly for absorbing simple transactions. Wrong. What underlies this revolution are the consumers. That's really what we focus on. It's really not about technology, although technologies are the critical component of this transformation. We in UniCredit had begun this journey years ago. With a lot of passion and great commitment, we made some significant progress in building the new bank, the UniCredit Bank 2.0. And as someone said, the journey is 1% finished. I thought that to make you fully understand the legacy of traditional banking, it is useful to remind that one of the founding banks within UniCredit Group was established in 1473, the second oldest bank in the world history. We're talking about 5 centuries of banking, of traditional banking, and just 15 years of digital in this environment. I heard my CEO speak a few years ago, and something he said stuck with me. He said, you know, in retail banking, there are 3 most important things that really matter: the territory, the customer, and the relationship. Yes, what's the territory today? Half of European consumers look online for products and services, search best deals and offer online, on the web, and they decide online what to buy. In Italy, 44% of Italian banking customers look what to buy and decide what to buy on the web, compared to 20% of those customers that walk into the branch to decide. So the new territory is the web, with its own rules. Take, for example, the key principle of the internet: freedom, interaction, sharing. And think just a moment at banking. The same way consumers. Today's customers have vastly different expectations than they did just a decade ago. But the basic building block of value, if you believe you are in the consumer product and services business, is in the customer relationship. That's where it all begins. So what kind of bloody relationship you can build and maintain by a 5, 7, 10 inch screen? You must be very good in keeping them engaged while she's watching TV on her sofa or walking down the high street, in the high street. It's a matter of seconds. Think at an average page viewing time. You know better than me. That's less than 60 seconds. In most cases, less than 30 seconds. Really, you must be very good in interacting with your user, engaging with your prospects, and converting her from prospect to customer in just few clicks. Here, it is where we talk about that last millisecond. So when we talk about digital transformation, you face a lot of resistance. Let me give you my view about what kind of tensions are involved in this digital transformation. There are three main tensions. First, culture. Second, infrastructure. Third, resources. Digital is, in practice, real-time marketing. It's an online conversation between you and your customer. And you must be there in front of him. You must be good enough to interact with him, just him, with useful, relevant information, with usable and optimized content through attractive and appealing user interface. Most people think this as aesthetics. Many people think it is advertising. Wrong. Advertising is dead. Long live advertising. Digital is data, big data. When it comes to data, things get more difficult. It sounds pretty obvious and simple, but data lies in many different pieces of technology around the company. And many companies lack an integrated technical infrastructure that allows the data to flow across and make it used inside a company. So we in UniCredit have, as an example, nearly 20 different technologies to serve 4 online channels across 5 layers, from front-end interaction content delivery to back-end and customer data. It is pretty a challenge and a cost to make this IT plurality work efficiently. It is key to understand and project the real benefits in customer experience and inevitably on profits. Today, marketing and IT must start to talk the same language in order to implement solutions that address only the needs of this online customer, like we call that customer, the invisible customer. In UniCredit, we successfully built a strong culture of measurement. We thought that being able to measure was the real key success factor. Initially, we had to gain credibility, internal credibility. We had to talk to the marketing managers, we have to discuss with the IT people, and lately we have to fight with cost managers as well. We have to design, improve the way how we design and produce the online UniCredit offer every day to deliver better and bigger results. And of course, staying ahead of our competitors. Measurement makes you a master. That's what I think. So when we started the digital marketing journey, we had in mind a simple and clear strategy and some precise business goals. We started from where it was simpler, the public website. We used the public site as a learning platform. With limited investments, we wanted to be lean and fast. We started with getting the right technology, powerful, reliable, scalable, make it work. And then we designed the internal processes to make this customer-relevant data flow across the online department and beyond. Analytics had to become the oxygen we were breathing in the online team. So we started experimenting, risking, making bigger projects. So how would you experiment without being able to measure? How would you risk without being able to control? Moving from the public site to the secure site isn't easy for a bank with nearly 3 million customers online. It takes you to discuss and talk and make things with the IT people, with the legal and compliance, with security guys. You have to integrate a back-end legacy system. You have to integrate CRM platforms. And then you have to make mobile platform working integrated with all things, and you have to bring mobile environment into this complexity. So let me welcome you to the UniCredit website with its 1.4 million logins per day and few hundred millions of payments per month. It is the largest branch in Italy. Some people still refer to it as the bank website. This is not the bank website. This is the bank. I recently met a colleague of mine from one of the largest banks in Europe, and he said to me that the number of their customers, the customer visits in their branches in 1 year is less than 50% of the visits in their website in 1 day. This gives you the significance of this change, of this digital transformation. It will be like this in every business, in every industry, everywhere. They say the ultimate promise of digital interactive channels is personalization. Well, bringing timely and relevant offers to your customer, wherever they are, however they interact with you, fine. It sounds fairly straightforward. On my view, this is a process, and you have to build this process, and you have to optimize this process. You start talking with someone you don't know. You must be pretty good in grabbing her attention and must talk with her. And if you're good enough, you earn her attention while you talk, your trust. And finally, but only if you are good enough, She will give you her phone number and email address. So you start talking with her, building that relationship. It's a process. And then, if you're a good guy, but only if you're a good guy, she will become your fiancé. Oh, sorry, customer. It reminds me of that. It's a process. And you must have two ingredients, mainly. Technology and skilled and curious people to make that technology work. So what I like to think is that the bank of the future will be mobile. The new bank will be built on two pillars: data, to make the customer experience highly personalized, and video, to deliver high value, high quality customer care for high value and complex needs. I like to think that the bank will be all digital. And I guess banks, but not only banks, companies, traditional companies, must move quickly to be able to build that capabilities to develop that relationship with their customers, those online customers. Only those banks, only those companies able and quick to adapt to this new digital environment will survive, as suggested by Darwin. So, to finish my part, just let me greatly thank the UniCredit online team, the IT and marketing guys that made this possible. Thank you, guys.
Alessandro, thank you. Congratulations on all the progress and the results.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you for joining us.